Hello and welcome to another update video about Quant. Let's see if this is now the long-awaited correction. It might only just be the beginning, but we have dropped out of the channel to the downside now. And it is, I would say, the biggest red candle here, or the biggest 8-hour red candle that we've seen in a long time now on the Quant chart. So as you know, we've been waiting for a decline now for a while. There was a short escalation that very briefly touched the, for a very short time, touched the $227 level. But we basically, in the end, I had originally a target area defined here then between, I think it went up to $209 in the end. I had to extend it a few times because we had escalations. In the end, we briefly broke above it and are now reversing. Let's see if this is now the reversal that would allow us to get into Quant a bit cheaper. Unfortunately, it is at the moment not entirely clear which wave pattern is playing out here. I think we'll get more clarity in the next few days, but I can tell you the options and the prices you need to look at and watch out for. So at the moment, generally the expectation is that Quant is creating a bullish breakout pattern here. The generally expected roadmap is indicated on the chart here. So basically the view is that we created a wave 1 here back in 2021 in September. We came down in a wave 2 in a correction, and that we've now reversed and we are moving up in a wave 3. That wave 3 consists obviously of 5 waves. Overall, and we are only just starting the subwaves of that wave 3. So overall, that wave 3 should take us at least to $750, at least. But overall, we're just starting the subwave. So here we set a wave 1 in small on the lower time frame. Here a wave 2, retrace to the 50% FIB level at around $85. Next, we expected this wave 3 to the upside, which we did. However, it was not a very clear pattern, because in this third wave to the upside, we haven't really seen any retracement. It did escalate stronger than you would normally want it, or it would be ideal. So we had a bit of a lack in structure here. The problem was that this first one too was very small only, and then we escalated very quickly. So we pushed to a level that now gives us not really enough clarity, because with this high at $226, we have not reached this high, we have not reached the $237 level. However, in this pattern 1, 2, 3, you would need, ideally, there's no absolute must, but ideally we would expect here the 1.618 extension. Now I just need to make sure that I get the levels correct here. So plus minus. So here the $233, $234 level, the 1.618 extension. That is the level we want to reach in a wave 3. Now we only reached 226, so we haven't quite reached it. So it's not very clearly a wave 3 that we've done here. That leaves me two choices now. So I have to basically rule out that this was a wave 3. Well, it could have been one. We will see that now in how strong the retracement will be. But that leaves me two more choices. The other choice is if this here was not the wave 3 already, which I think it wasn't. It was a bit too weak for that. Then it could be only the wave 1 of the third wave, which means we are now on our way in a wave 2, highlighted here in yellow. So that would mean this was the wave 1, the wave 2, next is a wave 3 of 3, and then this green wave 3 would push much higher. That would be an absolute escalation chart, absolute super bullish. In this particular scenario, Quant should not drop below $116. So generally this is now the range where we would expect Quant to get into, between $173 or $174 and $116. Now that's a huge area. So most likely though, I would look at this area. While it's possible to bounce off the 38.2. Most likely I would want that wave 2 to get, especially after the escalation we had, because it's very overheated, I would like it to get at least to 157 down to possibly $116. And then there's another chance to reverse here in a wave 3 of 3. That would be a very bullish wave. So here there's a good chance to reverse in here if this move down continues. At the moment it looks like it does. Yeah, engulfing red candle, we broke out of the channel. So at the moment this is what I have to assume we're coming down lower. Even though there's no guarantee, of course, you know, but this is sort of what I would assume. Of course, if we break above the recent high at 226, possibly already if we break above 214 where the candles closed, then this would already lead to another breakout to the upside, in which we would then possibly reach this green area between 200 and, well, I've just moved it down, 234 to $307. And then the third option. And the third option is a rare option, but it happens in that we're moving here in some kind of a diagonal pattern. And if this is the case, we could retrace even more. But I don't really want to confuse you. I also don't really want to bring this on the table. It would just mean that we could retrace a bit more. We could even retrace all the way down to, well, let's say in the worst case, $81. But I don't really want to bring that on the table. I first would want to see which levels are we going to break now. And first of all, we would have this one, this area for a possible reversal to the upside before we then move higher. So it's a bit unclear now. We need to see how the price is now dropping. How far is it dropping? How fast? And I might give you an update tomorrow morning. That's currently my update about Quant. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.